Alright, hello all, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So, this time around, we are going to be going to stage, if it load, okay, there we go. Stage 4 of the Dragon Ball Saga RedZone. Now, I did just get done with stage 3. It was a little harder than stage 2, but still overall, I'd say very, very easy. So I'm starting to expect all these are going to be very easy. I mean, I did from the beginning, simply because I haven't really heard anyone talk about these. But just from the experience so far as well, like these seem like they're pretty easy. So I'm going to clear this. I imagine it should be easy. Now, stage 4 here doesn't have any missions, neither does stage 5. But once we start to get to stage 6, that has a lot of missions. Stage 7 has 2 missions. Stage 8 has several missions here as well. So I just want to get all the stones I can so I can summon more on the banners, right? So that's what we're doing. I do need to clear up the stage 7 to do that, and to be honest, I'm probably just going to do it all back to back in recording right here. I really want Omega. I really want both of them, but I think I got to prioritize Omega because I can run Gogeta as a friendly. That's very easy. Omega, I tried that. It's that should be up before this. I mean, I don't even know when this is going to go up. That it should be very obvious that I don't think it's a real strat. But regardless, we're going to jump in. I did sort of spoil the team we're going to be using here. I've been trying to bounce around with the teams I've been using, and I haven't used this team in quite a while. I feel like this could be a pretty good team to switch to. I did actually manage to get a dupe recently for both, my Tech Vegito, which I suppose I should show here actually. I did manage to get a dupe for him, as well as I did manage to get a dupe for my AGL Gogeta here. So I do want to try and make sure to try both these guys out instead of just like using the the brand new teams. I've been using a lot of Rose, obviously. But yeah, we're gonna jump in. We'll see how this goes. Let's do this. Okay. Interesting. Baba's Fighters. Yeah, I suppose I should say I have not. I've watched the Pilaf saga. I've not watched past that, and not because I didn't enjoy it or anything. I simply just. I don't know. For me, I'm someone who, even if I'm really enjoying watching like a TV show or like playing a long story game or something, even if I'm really enjoying it, if I just get out of the habit of doing it, it's just hard for me to get back into doing it. So I do need to intend to get back to watching OG Dragon Ball. And honestly, I do expect a Dual Dokkan Fest Goku Youth DKP this year, because I feel like there's no way they buff up the team and then just fucking leave it to rot. Like, when those two release, they're gonna need OG Dragon Ball characters. So I feel like it has to be this year, or it's like never, right? So I'm presuming like New Year's we could see that. I don't know for sure, obviously. So I should probably watch just to see how all that goes anyway. But yeah, let's jump in. We'll see how this goes.
Guess it's my turn.
Okay. Well, what do we got here? Oh, I see. We have nothing, huh? Okay. Well, I don't like how Gohan's in slot 7. That's not, I don't prefer that. I would really like to have Gohan, and I really like running this team during the 10th anniversary. I haven't run it too much since. I mean, I've run variations of it, I suppose, but not like this exact sort of team. I was having a lot of fun with this team. Super Vegito, he's so good. I haven't seen too much of him recently, is really why. Oh, god damn. I haven't seen too much of Super Vegito recently, so I did actually want to switch to this team, just to get some more fun with him. I mean, I fused into Super Vegito himself, I think like once or twice recently, but I didn't like actually like use the big active turn or anything because I mean obviously on even on release, but especially like now with some of how these fights are going, like I as good as he is and his active turn is, right? I mean it's if you have everything aimed at you, I think he does need a bit more defense, right? So I think the dupe will help me significantly there. So I mean I guess we'll have to see. Or rather, I suppose I'll have to see, but I'm very excited to try him out more, regardless. I think I'll do this, actually. We'll keep him in slot 1, and then float my Vegito over, and we'll get him next to AGL Vegito. I did sort of, the idea with this team before, I kept Namek Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan together, and then I also, I'd either have AGL Super Vegito or AGL, Super Gogeta, obviously, right next to him, so. Ooh. First hit, that's not good. Okay, well, Namek Goku took a little damage there, but we're fine. I mean, we are actually taking damage, so. Although I suppose it was AGL Super Vegito and then Namek Goku with one single stack, so that's not the most fair. We'll see how this goes, though. So I don't know how many, like, who are Baba's fighters? Like, I do know part of this arc is Grandpa Gohan. I do know he appears in this one. I'm pretty sure it's this arc because he has like a mask on and I think he has like a halo above his head. I could be misremembering that. I'm pretty sure Goku meets him again in this arc. So I'm expecting, however it goes, like in general, that he will be the last like part of the fight. Well, that's not. Hey, hey, wait a minute. That's not cool. Unironically, would he be better in slot 1? I think he would. Because they both have guard, right? But Super Vegito has damage reduction. Honestly, I think we're dead here. But, I mean, I'm not just going to, like, reset the turn, right? Or, like, close it out. I'll give him a chance. Maybe he could do something for us. We'll see. I don't know how hard this guy hits either, right? Oh my god! Hey, we barely lived. The heals. Healing through the orbs. So yeah, that was perfect then, because all the heals that Gogeta gave me and then Gohan gave me actually say, oh my god, wait, that was actually so clutch. I did not expect that. I'm actually so happy that just happened. Look at the goat. The guard, it saves the day. Okay, well, I would like to get some counters in, though. This bastard's dodging everything. Hey, Mr. Invisible Man, can you stop it? Failed a great chance, of course. That's a Blood Raven classic right there. I swear, I don't know. I see, like, Goresh, right? Will complain about the additionals with a great chance. I feel like usually mine are pretty good, but certain characters will perform better and worse for certain people, right? I feel like one of the characters, I suppose 2 of the characters that are like that are both the 10th anniversary LRs for me, honestly. Both my Super Vegito and Super Gogeta. Them, like, specifically. It feels like I'm always failing that goddamn guaranteed additional great chance, like, attack. I don't know. I feel like I always failed the 70% there.
This energy. Could it be Vegeta? Yes! I knew it was you. Kakarot.
Okay, now we're fighting some bandage guy. I mean, I've seen this guy before, but I don't know his name or anything. We're on 1%. 15. Oh, well, no wonder. Okay, well, I think we Should I use Beast? Surely I don't need to use Beast. I doubt it. I'm not gonna use Beast. I don't think I need to. We should be fine. Because I mean that friend there should still have his 90% damage reduction, right? Or I think he should still have it. Even if he doesn't, though, he should be fine. Because I mean, these guys can do some damage here or there, but like overall, I do think that this is pretty easy. So I think we should be fine. I guess if we lose, I mean, it's not the biggest deal. I'll just jump back in, right? We're not doing too much damage, though, I will say. We only did about a health bar and a half. I mean, of course, Beast doesn't do the most, especially with mine being 55%, but he didn't do the most damage there. Okay, well, now Namagoku's doing quite a bit in return, though. Yeah, okay, I mean, this is probably, once again, very, very easy stuff. Triple super. Can't we, I think we can get the Quadra, right? I think so. We'll see if I do or not, though, obviously. Okay, very good. Yeah, we'll definitely kill him before he even gets a chance to super. There's no way. Because we have, obviously, that's the friend one. And he'll be able to, the 18 key, and at least the guaranteed 12 key, right? I mean, who knows if I'll, like I said, I feel like I always fail the great chance. Well, not, obviously not always, but more often than I fail any other great chances. Yeah, see, normal. Dude, I don't know what it is about this attack. I feel like I always fail it. Yeah, I mean, once again, not always, but, you know, damn near always. I get the hidden potential on Vegito. You know, both the proc and get the super. More than I get that damn great chance. It's so crazy. That attack specifically is cursed on my account.
Mind your own business, Kakarot. Yeah, I get it. I've never faced someone this strong before. I'm excited.
I don't like to talk during the animations if I can avoid it. My apologies. Okay, well, this is the Devil Man. I know this guy, obviously. I feel like I do this, right? This will probably be pretty safe. I would like the heal. How's this gonna drop the orbs? Oh, that's huge. Okay. Yeah, we should be good then. And then Super Vegito at the end here should be able to do a decent bit of damage too, so that's good. His Scouter, by the way, is definitely... It's helping us so far. I mean, I probably, honestly, would have gone into Tech Vegito if I didn't know that was there. Or not Tech Vegito, Tech Vegeta. But, I mean... And I know he has damage reduction and guard, but... I still would not risk the potential there, at least personally. So it might have saved us. I don't know if it did, but the fact that this guy crits, so I don't know how much damage he does, right? I do know though. I mean, I suppose I haven't seen Vegeta with one dupe performance, but at least in my experience of 55% Vegeta, definitely that first turn he can get pretty caught, right? So. Oh, hey, wait. What is this? I succeeded the great chance? Well, would you look at that? That's actually so crazy. Listen, it's like a Christmas miracle when I get that great chance, I tell you what. It doesn't happen. I don't know. Certain characters are going to be like that for everyone, though. It's like, you know, someone probably always succeeds that great chance, but, you know, like I'd say, like, take AGL Goku there, for example. I mean, him, for me, I pretty much never have to worry about him. Like, if I have him in slot 1, I'm like, okay, I'm safe. Because even the few times I have had where he doesn't dodge, it'll usually be after, like, a turn or so of stacking, so he'll still be fine. But, I mean, certainly okay, this is probably the last phase. Certainly there are other people who probably... I mean, that's like vice versa. They always get that great chance, but their Goku gets turned into mincemeat every time they try to use him, right? Gohan would probably. There's no way. I don't want to fuel people's agendas. There's no way. Surely he'll be fine, even though there's a super there. I don't want to fuel people's agendas, but I think he'll be fine. Hopefully I'm not wrong. I mean, he does still have his interrupts, so he'll get a lot of supers in. So he should be more than fine. I'm pretty sure. Not the most damage though. Yeah, this is probably the last phase of this fight. Like I said towards the beginning, I did know that he fought like a Grandpa Gohan, and I'm pretty sure it's the end of like his Baba trials. I could be misremembering, but I feel like for whatever reason I feel like it is the end of the trials. It might have been like a clip I saw like a while ago or something. That's why it's a little foggy, I guess. God damn it. No, Gohan, please. I god damn it, man. I was like, oh yeah, dude, I don't want to fuel agendas. Dude, come on. I know you use type disadvantage, but he has guard. Come on, Gohan. I suppose I don't know how much damage this guy does, but still. That definitely does not feel nice to see. Beast isn't... Is Beast gonna be fine? I just realized he's not 24 key here. He needs to be 24 key for... Yeah. I just realized that God damn it. I kind of blundered there, huh? Well... It is what it is. We'll jump back in. Not a big deal.
Alright, let's do this.
Where's... Man. Am I ever going to be able to get Namek Goku together with this guy? What's going on here? We'll just do this. This should work out pretty well. But yeah, I'm really... Part 2 here. I haven't done too much of the content, to be fair. I've done, at the time I'm recording this, I did do Stage 3, difficulties 1 and 2. On the special battle, obviously. And I did actually do one single attempt against Super 3. And that was actually... I mean, it went very well. I didn't have like a domain or anything. And it went very, very well. I essentially only lost because of blocking. And I was like right at the very end. So it's not... I think that stage is pretty easy overall. I definitely, I mean, I haven't cleared it yet, but I definitely feel like in the next 1, 2, maybe like 3 tries I could get it in, 100%. I haven't tried any of Stage 4 yet, so I don't know what to expect over there. I will say it does feel kind of weird that they, I mean, they dropped like Nova Shenron, they dropped obviously like the Dokkan event, right? The new special battle stages, but I mean, more or less, that's all they dropped for Part 2 content so far, right? I feel like that's kind of... I don't know. I was kind of thrown off by that, I'm not gonna lie. We'll see if... oh, that's not... Well, that's... Okay, whatever, man. We'll see how next week gets handled. I feel like they very easily could have dropped the like super easy A's for Goku, Vegeta, and Omega. Like, not even the same day as the banners, maybe not even today, but like tomorrow night or something. I feel like they could have done that, or even just like the easy A's, either or. It doesn't really matter. I feel like they've done a really good job with content with Celebration so far, but it does feel kind of weird that they like dropped nothing, and it looks like they're not dropping anything until like the start of next week. You know, because it is Thursday that I'm recording this, right? So the fact that nothing might drop until like Tuesday, and I saw maybe even next Friday. It looks like there might be a split in how things are going to drop next week. I feel like they should have just split stuff up a little better. I don't know. Because we do know that there's that like Twitter campaign, like design event thing coming. So with that, you know, the Easy A's, the Super Easy A, I suppose the Sub Easy A's, I don't know, that might all honestly be in like one Easy A battle or something. We'll have to see how they handle that. I don't know, I feel like they could have maybe spread the content a bit better. Because I have stuff to do, you know. I'm playing catch up over here, and then I do need to clear those stages for the first time, so I have stuff to do. But I feel like if you were already caught up, maybe you don't, unless you're like doing showcases with the new units, and that's if you got the new units. So I don't know. I feel like they could have spread that a little better. Although, I mean, with how good like stage 1 is, honestly, if I wasn't trying to grind for Dragonstones, I'd definitely be doing more runs there, right? Like, if I had my own Gogeta and Omega, I would definitely be like, I can grind the Dragon Ball Red Zone later. I really want to test how these teams do here, right? So, I mean, to be fair, it's probably just an issue of someone who doesn't have either of them. I did get both Power and Allies, to be fair, but I don't know. I really want them, so that's why I'm doing this. Something that I wouldn't necessarily say I procrastinated. I mean, I was definitely... I was behind on so much of the content from 10th Anniversary that I wanted to make that my priority, catching up with it. And I feel like I mean, at this point, obviously, and I just have this left. You know, I was behind on a lot. Well, I suppose technically I actually do have... If you want to, like, get really into, like, semantics, I do still have the equipped stuff from the 10th Anniversary battle. I have, like, 4 or 5 of those missions left. You probably know what I'm referring to. It's not like the stone missions. It was, like, the extra, like, gold equipped missions. You know, like the category ones. And I did just get done with super bosses, obviously, when I got my Rosé, so that was very nice. I forget what the other missions are. I've yet to clear those, so I suppose I have that left. I still haven't gotten my first clear of Festival of Battles. As crazy as that sounds. I definitely need to get on that, probably after we finish up GDC. But besides that, I mean, I had the Red Zone missions, you know, I had Battle Hardened Foe, right? This is essentially all the content I have left from before GDC, I suppose I should word it that way. So I'm really excited to, you know, hopefully pull Omega. That way I can get to showcasing some stuff. I would definitely prefer running against a lot of the hard fights right now instead of doing this. I mean, not that this is boring, but it's just I want the new LR, obviously. I don't know. It's also like GT especially is very nostalgic for me. You know, I was saving stones right after I got Rosé. As soon as I got Rosé, I was like, yep, I'm saving for part 2. Because, I mean, we knew Omega was coming by that point. I thought it was going to be Tag 4s. The fact that it's Gogeta like this and he has, like, the best... I feel like you're biased if you say he doesn't have the best animations in the game. Like, if you want to say you don't think he's number 1, you know, that's... I'm not going to fight you on that. You know, I mean, I need more experience with him before I'd even say if I think he's number 1. But if you don't want to say he's, like, number 1, like I see a lot of people have said so far, I wouldn't fight you on that. But I mean, there's no way he doesn't have the best animations in the game. I mean, like, look at his 18 key. That damn near looks like an active skill animation. His 12 key looks very, very good too, right? So, I mean, his intro is insane. His 12 key is insane. His 18 key, insane. And that active, I mean, Jesus Christ, right? So, they definitely cooked with him. They made me... I mean, I like Super Saiyan 4s in general. And once again, I mean, GT is kind of pretty special to me. But they definitely made me care a lot about getting him. Whereas before I was like, yeah, I'm probably just gonna go like all in, damn near, on Omega. And now I'm like, I did actually do most of my summons on Gogeta, with my initial summons. At this point, I definitely feel like I'm gonna focus Omega with whatever I get, until obviously, well, I suppose if I get until and if I get Omega, right? That's the idea. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it's something as simple as I get done grinding all this and then I just like get it in the first 50. I don't think that's going to be the case. I have a feeling that I'm not going to manage to pull him, that I'm going to have to pity him. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I have a gut feeling that that's what's going to be the case. My part 1 summons went way too well, and my 10th anniversary summons, after the very initial part of them, you know, where I went like 1100 stones with 5 featured. You could watch that shit. I mean, it's up. I'm not just making up numbers, man. I'm pretty sure it was like 5 featured. If it was more than 5, it definitely wasn't a lot more. Maybe like 6, 7, maybe like 8. It was somewhere in that ballpark, right? And I'm pretty confident it was like 1100 stones. And I got like railed, right? And then for the rest of the anniversary, my luck was pretty good. And to be fair, I thought, you know, it more than made up for it in the sense that my anniversary luck was good and then my part 1 luck was good here because, you know, when I first started making content, if you go and watch the initial summons I did, like my very first summon video was my summons for AGL Broly, which was honestly some of my best luck ever. My AGL Broly summons, some of my best luck ever in this entire game. Very easily. I managed to get 3 of him and then a bunch of other stuff in, what was it, like 800, 900 stones? Something like that. I think it was 900, 950, somewhere in there. So, after AGL Broly, though, I dropped roughly around 1,000 for Beast. Didn't get him. I did the Giant Rainbow Ticket multi-on, didn't get him. Mind you, I didn't summon on Gogeta or the Gammas at all. Then I did about 600-ish, and some of those were off camera, by the way. I did about 600-ish on UI Goku, and another like 600-ish on Cell Max. And then I used roughly ballpark 1,000, 1,500. I can't recall. During Worldwide, and I only got 1 Tech Broly, and that's pretty much the only like featured I got. So going from last year being like miserable to where I am now, I appreciated that Dokkan gods reversing the RNG. I will say though, you know, they could have waited, if they want to reverse the RNG, they could have waited until after I got the GT characters and just shaft me up until and during the 11th anniversary, damn near. I got too busy talking about what I was saying there. I didn't even realize what I was starting to do there. I'm actually going to cut away for just a moment. I'll come back so I can use both the fusions. So we'll be right back. Alright, here we are. Let's do this. Obviously, we'll start with Vegeta here, and then we'll go into Vegeta. Okay, Vegito time.
Vegeta, put this on your right ear, please! Vegeta! Give it to me, now! This is what I'm supposed to do, right? Yep, thanks, Vegeta. This is Super Vegito!
Okay, now we use the AGL Vegeta active.
This is the greatest fusion of all!
And then finally, Tech Super Vegito.
Witness the power of the Patara! I won't hold back! Take this!
Okay, so we did a little over, well, I suppose a little under 4.5 health bars there. Yeah, okay. It's time to end this shit. I do anticipate Super Vegito should just be able to kill. On his own, obviously. And the reason I'm obviously putting him in slot 1, you know, if we get the super attacks in first, his counters will start to do more and more damage. If we even need to go that far, though. Dude, I don't know if we're even gonna need the suit. Oh my god. Is he actually gonna kill with this one? He might. Yeah. Jesus. Okay, well, there we go. Yeah, like I figured. Grandpa Gohan. Like I said, it was some clip. Because I haven't watched it myself. It might have... I forget when I watched it. It's been quite a while, but I remember... And maybe this is like a Mandela effect for the deal here, but I remember seeing Grandpa Gohan like take off a mask and, you know, him and Goku talking, and like Baba's there. So I figured it'd probably be the end. But I guess I was right. Long story short. Okay. Well, there we go. We did get the clear there. This one was worth the least amount of stones. Only 5 plus the 1 for the clear, obviously. But, you know, I mean, I'll take all I can get, right? And then stage 5's also worth like the same amount. When we clear stage 6, we'll be able to get just 20 for that. So that's very cool. All right, I'm gonna end this here though. So I'm like I said, I'm just recording these back to back to back. So I'm gonna get right into stage 5 so I can do my summons as soon as possible. So I'm gonna end this here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.